Once upon a time, in a cozy little cottage nestled by the rolling hills, there lived a wise old man named Grandpa Sam. Grandpa Sam had a heart, as warm as the hearth in his cottage, and his eyes twinkled with stories of a lifetime. He had a special bond with his grandson, little Ethan, who loved to sit at his grandfather's feet and listen to his tales. One sunny afternoon, as the golden rays of the sun poured into the cottage, Ethan pulled up a stool and looked at Grandpa Sam with eager eyes. "Tell me a story, Grandpa," he pleaded. Grandpa Sam chuckled and patted the seat next to him. "Of course, my dear Ethan. Today, I shall tell you a story about a special bond between siblings." Ethan's eyes widened with excitement as Grandpa began his tale. Once upon a time, in a far-off village, there were two siblings, Eliza and Jake. They were as different as night and day. Eliza was a sweet and gentle girl, always wearing a smile, while Jake, her older brother, was a bit mischievous but had a heart of gold. Eliza and Jake shared everything, from secrets to laughter. They played in the meadows, chasing butterflies and picking wildflowers, and every evening, they sat under the old oak tree to watch the stars. One day, a great storm swept through the village, and their little cottage was destroyed. Eliza and Jake, along with their parents, were left with nothing but the clothes on their backs. They were taken in by a kind neighbor, but life was not easy. Eliza and Jake faced many challenges, but their bond as siblings was unbreakable. They comforted each other when they missed their old home, and they worked together to help their parents with chores. Eliza would cook delicious meals, and Jake would fetch water from the well. Despite the hardships, they continued to find joy in each other's company. They played pranks on their neighbors, shared stories, and sang songs to keep their spirits high. As the years passed, Eliza and Jake grew into strong and resilient young adults. They saved every penny they could and eventually rebuilt their cottage, making it even better than before. One day, as Eliza and Jake sat under the old oak tree, they looked at the stars above. Eliza turned to Jake and said, "Our bond, dear brother, has seen us through the darkest of storms. We may not have much, but we have each other, and that is what matters the most." Jake nodded, a tear in his eye, and replied, "You are right, Eliza. Our bond is the most precious thing in the world." Grandpa Sam paused and looked at Ethan, who was hanging on to every word. "You see, Ethan," he continued, "the bond between siblings is like a sturdy rope that helps you weather life's storms. It is a bond that can never be broken, no matter how strong the winds blow." Ethan smiled at his grandpa. "I love you, Grandpa Sam," he said, feeling grateful for the stories and the love they shared. Grandpa Sam ruffled Ethan's hair. "I love you too, my dear Ethan. And remember, just like Eliza and Jake, you and your siblings have a bond that is stronger than anything in this world." With that, Grandpa Sam and Ethan sat under the warm sun, cherishing the beautiful bond they shared as they basked in the warmth of love, just like the siblings in the story.
Join us on Beacon of Hope to experience a treasure trove of stories that shed light on the path of righteousness, reinforcing our belief in the inherent goodness of humanity. Let us be your guiding light towards a brighter, more hopeful tomorrow. Subscribe today, and let us be your constant source of encouragement, empowering you to conquer any challenge that comes your way. Together, we will light up the world with hope and inspiration.